Hello, welcome. It's Mario Kart Day. Hooray! Ah, goodness, look at this. Look at us. It's Mario Kart Day. I have some guests. Whoops. Some guests. Some guests with me. Hello.
Mario Kart Day. Mario Kart Day.
Oh, who's throwing? Thank you so much, Kier, for the sub. I really appreciate it. Look at this. It's Mario Kart Day. Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, Mario Kart!
Yeah, Mario Kart today. Thimbles, how are you
Zoom,
doing?
zoom.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's like Friday tomorrow.
Yeah. I wish it was Friday today.
Well, you know, it's Friday Eve.
Exactly. You're right.
That's pretty close.
That's about as close as we can get with it
Without being
it
Friday.
being Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nearly. I've got 6 more hours until it's Friday, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll make it. How has your week been so far?
I was pretty busy at work this week.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow I am expecting not as busy, so I should hopefully be able to catch up on all the stuff that sort of slid while we were, you know, running around having a million meetings.
Very nice. Yep,
Yeah.
I can empathize. I have been working on one project forever, and then that project got finished, and then I had a lot of tasks that I had to do that I was putting off because of the real big task. And then I forgot about all the little tasks, and an email I was supposed to send to like the entire institution like 2 weeks ago finally got sent today. So woohoo! Love that for me.
Hey, you know, you got it done.
I sent the email.
Yeah.
So there we go. I see we got more race car drivers in here. Welcome, welcome. King Mega Fighter, I am doing very well. How are you doing today? Ellywig, I see you. I see you. How are y'all doing? Who wants the kart race? Kart. Who wants to kart? Get in the lobby.
Zoom.
Zoom zoom. Was that like a Hyundai commercial? Whose slogan was that? Because it used to be on commercials all the time. Hold on.
And it is the reason why we called Mario Kart Zoom Zoom.
Exactly. That's why I reference it all the time.
I'm not sure.
Commercial. Zoom. Oh, I'm not the first person to... Oh, it was a Mazda. That's my bad. As I'm Googling
I should have been more confident because I was going to say Mazda, and then I wasn't sure.
I forgot. Thanks, Mr. Gibby. I hope you're doing well. Alright. For anyone who would like to join us, the lobby is always open. You can do !join game, and you can join the game. It's got my friend code and everything. Apparently, join game's not working anymore. Cool.
Oh no! Did I
Crap.
do it wrong?
Nope, that's me. You know what? If you had spelt that with a K, it might have triggered something. There we go. I remembered to add those today during my lunch.
Those are working.
Those are working. But the actual one that's supposed to work isn't working. Hold on, let me fix.
Oh no.
Let me fix. I probably just, Ubarred it while I was...
Oh,
Nope,
Gibby came online.
It should be working. Hold on.
Maybe I spelled it wrong.
No, it was me.
It is one word, right?
Yeah. Alright. Okay. I guess we're just not doing that today. Hold on, let me turn it off and on again.
Surprising how much that works. How often
Exactly.
that works, I mean.
I mean, that's my number. I function as, join game. Nope, that command's just busted. Alright. Whoop. In that stead, I'm just gonna copy and paste Boop. There we go. Well, it's not working. I'll just copy and paste it in myself. Yeah, I function as IT, to my department, because I'm the only one who knows how to work computers, because I'm the youngest one in the office. So, and you know what? I asked my boss once, hey, is your computer plugged in right? And she got very sassy with me. Even though she did call IT, they came from another building to this building, climbed a whole flight of stairs, because our elevator doesn't work, just to tell her it wasn't plugged in right.
Oh no.
So my first troubleshooting step with my boss is always, is it plugged in? She's very sassy with me whenever I ask, but there's a reason I do.
So my mother, when she went back to work when we were kids, and like my youngest sibling, was in school full time. She got a job with our local university, basically helping them with their new internet courses. But the internet was a
Ooh.
new thing. This is
Brand new.
late 90s at the time. So a lot of the people who taking these internet courses, this is their first time going online.
Oh, what a world.
So for some of them, they really, really didn't understand it. And to be fair, it was new.
I
Um
can empathize.
so and it was at a time when the internet still meant that if you were online, you couldn't use your phone.
Yeah.
I need to
Those
explain this part.
days of the weird crossovers of I'm trying to, or I want to log in, get off the phone, or the phone rings and you're like,
Yes.
no!
And it meant that people who were having trouble with the website had to get offline, call, and then go back online to try the thing.
That's hilarious.
And there was one person in particular who was just having the hardest time trying to get the website to load. It nothing was happening, and they'd go through the list, and as she checked that they were spelling the website right, and it was also you still had to put in HTTP : the correct kind of slashes.
Yep. I'm familiar.
And type in the website correctly if you wanted to get it. And 3 or 4 times they'd have to hang up, go try it, come have another issue, call again. So it was it was really unfortunate. This poor person trying to get through. And so finally they went through, and she was like, okay, start from the top. I'm gonna list every single movement that I make with my mouse for you to consider and try out.
Oh,
so
nice.
all right. So we're opening the internet browser. Got it. Open.
Yep,
Okay.
got it.
I'm gonna click into the start bar, and so you describe the white bar at the top of the internet browser, which is how you're putting in your website in the right place. Yep, that's where I am. Okay, now I'm typing in the website. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm pressing go. What do you mean pressing go? They hadn't been hitting go after typing in the. And then she never got a second call, another call after that, so she assumes that was the issue.
Problem solved. Hit go.
Yeah. But
Also,
first time using a web browser.
Yeah, it was tricky. I finished lap 2 and thought the race was over, so kudos to me.
You're still ahead of me, so...
I was ahead of Janet too, and then I wasn't. But yeah, the tales that I think, as we sit here on a live video streaming platform, which even, 20 years ago was unfucking heard of. And thinking about the time we had to hang up the phone to go on the internet. It's remarkable. It is absolutely remarkable how far we've come. Also, King Mega Fighter, thank you so much for dropping by. We will have fun. I think we will have an amazing night, and I hope you do too. I hope you feel better. But yeah, technology got scary. Like, it all happened so fast. One moment, they were figuring out how flight worked, and however many years later, they were on the moon. Yes. It was absolutely remarkable, the pace of innovation. But yeah, it was,
rude.
The olden internet times are some of my favorite times, because it truly was just a lawless fucking wasteland. If you wanted to go anywhere, you either had to just know where to go, or you had to, like, ask Jeeves. Oh, I just dodged so many fireballs.
I know.
That was remarkably funny. Damn it! No. But yeah, man, what a time! What an actual time! Oh, freaking calculated green shell. Yeah, and like hanging out with your friends on the internet was, for like the first little bit, it was a struggle. Then chat rooms really brought it mainstream, and here we are however many years later on Discord, chatting with each other live whilst playing a video game live on the internet. It's wild. Mario Kart did not look like this when the internet came out.
No.
And it's, I was volunteering at a summer camp last week. That's what I do on my vacation. And it was really fun. Oh, piss. Sorry, I just drove into a bomb. It was really fun until one of my students mentioned something along the lines of,
Give me, you little...
Oh, I bet that hurt a lot. One of my students mentioned his like age in like relation, and because they are all young ones. And he
As you would expect to find at a summer camp, yeah.
Exactly, and he mentioned that he was born in 2010. And I was like, ouch, that hurts my feelings. I'm twice your age. And then I had like another brain blast of a thought. I've had my black belt longer than he's been on planet Earth. And I was like, oh shit. Oh man. Oh, it's happening to me.
Now you're the old one.
Oh man.
Hey, boomer.
Oh, it's me. I'm the old boomer now. And what came up was he was being sassy and talking back to me at a time where it was not respectable to do so. Not that it ever is, but there's certainly a time and place to be having a little joke, and I respect that. But this situation was not the time. I asked him to do something, and he's just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, oh, haha. Let's be real. Yes, you
Ship
are.
excuse?
Excuse me? Are you talking back to me? I don't think you are. Because I am the authority, and you don't do that. But yeah, it was... And that's when I realized, I was like, oh man.
Oh no, I'm old! I'm old!
Not only
I'm the man!
Not only did I pull the "don't talk back to me" card, but I also did realize he was a great deal younger than me. Not like, oh wow, that's a child, I'm an adult, but like, wow, I'm literally twice his age. Help.
Rude!
Yep.
That was extremely rude. I hope you understand that.
I do. I don't know why it gave me that, for the record. Because I was in third, and I was right behind you, and it's just like, you know what? Have an invincibility.
You know what you need? A star!
You know what you need, darling? A star. And I was like, yes, please.
I'm gonna make you a star.
Oh, there we go. Whew. I was like being pelted with shells, and every time I opened a box, I was like, banana, please! And I was able to get the banana out just in time. Just
Oh my.
by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
I pluck those.
I don't have much going on there.
I've got
More
like one
a...
spot.
Oh yeah?
That like...
I've just got some peach fuzz.
And it always seems to be like surprisingly long when I notice that it's back again. Like, how did this happen?
I don't have that problem, but if I do get any kind of like acne or blemishes, it's generally on my chin. Anyway, I've got 4 gray hairs now, you say. Oh, well, I've got an unseemly amount of gray hair in comparison.
I can't count mine, because there are too many.
I am, as it were, going gray. Not, like, extensively.
You're, like, blonde, though, so it's not obvious.
Well, see, naturally, I am not as blonde. In the IRL canon, this blonde is a little bit more from a bottle and not natural. But last time I went to the hairdresser, I was like, I'm seeing a lot more grays. And she's like, no, you're not. And then she looked at my hair and she was like, how about we do highlights? And I was like, oh, no. I know what that means. Anyway, so
you're welcome.
I got highlights.
Oh, I was just off of hitting you with the... I really thought you were within the aura of that thing.
Was it a, the boombox?
It was a boombox, yeah.
I feel like what you call
I got your, like, banana with it, but not you. That's how close it was.
I noticed the banana was gone. I was like, where did it go? Also, you can definitely tell how old a person is by what they call that item. Guaranteed.
Yeah, boombox is dating myself a little bit, isn't it?
I'm like, yeah, that's a boombox. And I was like, oh god, they probably
Because I'm a boomer.
That's, you know what? There's a lot of overlap with that terminology. Wow. You know what? Sometimes I think,
so rude. I just got hit by like 3 things in a row.
That's really rough. Sometimes I think the folks we play with practice off air. I mean, by the way. I don't have any practice.
I know at least one of them does.
I feel like I should
Not
have,
me,
like,
by the way.
Oh, God. Not either of us, man. I think that we should, ow. We should go through, like, a training arc.
Yeah?
Where you and I get so freaking good at Mario Kart.
We get to do like a rivals to friends arc as well.
Yeah, let's
Like
do
that's
that.
pretty typical for
Who
like
the
sports anime, you know?
Yeah, sorry, I just got beat by a computer who flew over my head as a bullet bill.
I mean, I
What?
was behind you when that happened.
It sailed right over my noggin.
Yeah. Well, we had the red path, right?
That's true.
Anyway.
Right over my big brain.
Congratulations, Janet. You look good in a crown.
Look at you. Wow, look at us. Friends forever.
What a
There we
crew.
go. I'll take a little Dr. Pepper break. Sponsored? No, I'm not sponsored.
Oh,
by.
hydrate.
If Dr. Pepper does want to sponsor me, though, I do consume. I do consume. So
You're glad I don't get hit with
much
stuff when you throw things.
Pepper. You know what? I can bring you closer. I can bring you within the.
No, I think we're good. I will hydrate though. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Let's hydrate. Also, I don't.
Hershey Cam!
Hershey Cam!
Hershey.
Oh, Hershey's not in bed. Hershey, can you go to bed, please? Thank you. Let's make sure I'm not visible. Boom! She looks depressed, but I swear she's happy.
Okay. What a little gremlin. She's so cute.
She is. She is the cutie patootiest. She always looks depressed. That's true.
Yeah, it's just her face.
She just kind of always looks like that. She's particularly fluffy right now, so her eyebrows look very downturned.
Yeah.
Show everyone that. Yeah, there you go. Look over here. Look over here. There, see?
Aww.
She's
Aww.
very fluffy at the
Hi,
moment.
Hershey.
There you go. Over here. There we go. She's getting her hair cut on Sunday. So that'll be, you'll see a shaved little dog. Pardon me.
She'll be extra gremlin-y.
She will be. She always looks depressed, but acute
I'm
depressed. Wow, that's
so
also
bad
me.
at this track.
But remember you sent me that video earlier about the shortcut? So I think we can do it.
I forget where the shortcut is.
There
Yes, yeah, okay, I remember.
There you go, we've got it. Oh, I didn't get a boost for some reason.
Is doing shortcuts incorrectly gonna be part of our training arc?
Yeah. We'll montage it. I'll hire an editor. Hey, are there any editors in chat that could edit that for me? I will reward you handsomely with a 7-Eleven taquito and a medium-sized slushie.
What about a Baja Blast?
Ooh, see that's
as
a
we
Taco
all
Bell
know,
exclusive.
yeah, like all premium soft drinks, that's a Taco Bell exclusive. So we were watching a bunch of Oscar Wilde videos yesterday.
Oh my god,
that came out of nowhere for anybody else who was not in that conversation.
Yeah, apart from the 4 or 5 of us that were there.
Yeah.
What? Oh, sick dodge. Meow.
Zoom.
Yeah, that's right. Zoom, zoom. Oh, I didn't take the shortcut. Wah. What was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, what about the pile of peas? I'll take a few for later. Handful of peas for later. Unintentionally or intentionally, probably the funniest thing ever, truthfully. Ah, shit. Oh.
I dare say it was pretty intentional.
I feel like, oh, oh, I feel like some of it was intentional and some of it was not intentional. I saw that champagne commercial. You could not tell me that was intentional. I think that was a happy accident.
I mean, that was a case of a good editor being well worth the money.
So talented. What do I want to?
Was Orson Welles like hard up late in life, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I think there were some issues. That may or may not have been related to him getting absolutely blitzed during that champagne commercial. Great actor. Lots of good stuff. Not to throw this guy under the bus for whatever problems he may or may not have had. But I don't think he was doing particularly well.
Unfortunate.
But we did get a lot of content from it. And I think as an actor, that was important. And someone should probably fact check that for me, like on his Wikipedia page. I could be talking so much shit right now.
Amazing that of all the things we looked at, his Wikipedia was not one of them.
Incredibly, yes. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to turn there. Meow. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting I have to turn there, too. Ow! Oh! I forgot. Gibby's in the lobby, which means there's gonna be lightning all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Ow.
It's like our personal lightning rod.
He is.
Is that how that works?
I think so. My stunning lack of information provides, or makes me very confident in something I don't have a lot of information in. Crazy how that works. I gotta fucking stop doing this. No, blue shell, why? Oh, what a well-timed bomb. Wow, there's absolutely 0 boxes. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Who keeps getting the bombs?
Damn it.
Fucking stop. Get some help. Oh my good golly gosh. Ow. Got hit by a Goomba. This went from, like, 0 to 100 real freaking fast. Alright, let's try. Let's actually try our hardest. Ow! I hit myself with a green gel.
That had big I inked myself energy.
You made me ink.
That is it.
You guys made me ink. I know probably that entire movie off by heart.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Good self-censor. I used to say Nutter Butter a lot. And that's when I realized that not everybody knows what a Nutter Butter is. That's a cookie.
Yeah.
For the record, it's a cookie.
I see.
They are peanut-shaped peanut butter sandwich cookies.
I see.
Imagine an Oreo, but, like, worse. And that's a Nutter Butter.
Huh.
They do have chocolate-covered Nutter Butters. I have not tried them. Because I'm scared and I don't want to buy a pack of them and then eat one and go, "Ugh."
I remember liking Butterfingers.
Butterfingers are good. Don't you fucking lay a goddamn finger on my Butterfinger. That's all I have to say.
Exactly.
What's your favorite
I
chocolate
remember
bar?
Bart Simpson. My favorite chocolate bar. That's a tough one.
There's lots to pick from.
Yeah, and it like depends on my mood a little bit too, right?
What do you reach for more than anything? And it doesn't have to be bar shaped. It can be a chocolate confection of some kind.
Probably a mint Darrow bar.
Ooh, good choice. If we're doing bar specific, I'm gonna go with Mars bar. If we are doing chocolate confection, I choose Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, I do like Reese's. They're so good.
And you know what? The original ones. I don't need none of this Reese's Thins, Reese's Minis.
I don't
Reese's
need a
white
big
chocolate.
one. I don't need a little one.
Yeah.
I just like Reese's.
Just a regular Reese's cup. It's fine with me. I will say that come Christmassy time, once we get into the winter season, when the boxes of turtles go on sale,
Turtles are good.
I can muck a box of those.
Icy squares are really good.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so bad at the boombox.
Ow! Who just hit me with a boomerang? Was that you?
No.
Oh. There we go.
Rude.
Yep. Oh shit. Egg. Woo! Shortcut! No!
No.
Oh! But I did a cool shortcut. Everybody saw. Oh, there's another lap. I thought that was the end. I thought that was the end of it. In terms of like candy, how are you like? Are you like a Sour Patch Kids person, or are you mayhaps?
I really like sour candy with sugar on the outside of them.
Yeah. Oh.
Right?
Yep.
You can get now Sour Patch Kids Big Heads or something.
Ooh.
Those are really good.
What are those?
They're like particularly large Sour Patch Kids.
Oh.
And there's 2 flavors in each one.
Oh, you goober.
And like the yellow's like a pineapple flavor.
Oh. I would have thought it would be lemon.
And I really like them.
That sounds really good. I'm a Sour Patch Kids ride or die. That being said, whoever invented the blue Sour Patch Kid, you have my unending gratitude. I remember a time where there was no blue Sour Patch Kid, and that was just horrendous. It was terrible. Life was sad. And then they invented the blue one. Whoever you are, I love you very much. Genuinely, sincerely, best move you've ever done. If you could remove the green ones, that would make it like 1,000% better.
My best like value is probably Nerds.
Oh, Nerds,
because it takes me so long to eat Nerds.
Really?
Like, yeah, because I eat them one by one.
Oh. You don't just like dump them in your mouth?
Correct.
No. Well, that's the wrong way to do that.
Well, but like I get so much value out of them.
That, I guess.
I buy like a $1 pack of Nerds. It lasts me like a week or more.
Yeah, I guess it would. I'm so confused by this concept. If you were going to like, if you were going to like a bulk barn,
And I decided that I trusted it, and COVID wasn't a thing that I had to worry about.
Correct. If you were going to
Yeah.
a bulk barn and you wanted to buy some candy, right?
Uh-huh.
For those people not in Canada, a bulk barn is a place where we go to buy bulk ingredients for things. Like, you can pretty much get anything you need for, like, baking, but they also have candy. So if you were gonna go to a bulk barn, help. What would you get?
I haven't been to a bulk barn in a while. Chicken bones are a big favorite of mine
Uh,
that I don't get very often. 'Cause they're expensive.
yeah. Can't fucking see!
I really
Sorry.
like the, they have, like, the little mini peanut butter cups
Ooh.
at bulk barns. Like, I remember that being one that I really liked getting.
Wish I could see. There we go. Alright, yeah? I am a fan of, and you get these at Dollarama as well, the sour rainbow belts.
Okay.
They are, like, really expensive, but they are so yummy. And, by God, whenever I go there, I get hickory sticks, because they're really cheap in
Yep,
comparison.
hickory sticks and pretzel sticks are really cheap because they're so light.
I freaking love just filling up on hickory sticks.
Yeah, that was one of my go-tos when I used to go to, like, bulk barn to get, like movie snacks.
Yeah. Oh. A red shell got destroyed by my green shell. What the hell? But you know what? Occasionally, I used to do this. I don't so much anymore because I'm an adult, but maybe I should go back to it. They have these giant-ass gobstoppers, like the size of my fist. Like, they're huge. And it takes you...
Yeah, but the problem
really
is that, like,
time.
you've got a half-eaten candy sitting around.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't
Like,
think that's very
that's kind of gross.
I think it's fine. I did leave one in the back of my locker for like 2 months in school and continued to eat it afterwards. So I think that's why I don't get sick very often. I think I've just absorbed so much bacteria from that half-eaten gobstopper.
God.
From
like, listen, I did it all the
8th
time
grade.
too, but I don't think I could get around it now.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about it now, I'm like, how did I not get, like, horrifically ill? But I think it's because, the gobstopper itself has no nutritional value. And therefore, nothing can grow on it.
I think sugar feeds a lot of things you don't want in you.
Yeah, but, you know what I do want? Sugar in me. So...
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna... When you're 13, that's like a pro versus con. And the pros outweigh the cons every time. Last one I had was this giant blue one. And because, like, the gobstopper's monstrous. It's like the size of a small baseball, which isn't an easy way to describe anything. Not as big as a softball. Also not as big as a baseball.
Softballs are bigger than baseballs.
That's true. But also not as big as a baseball, but close to the size of a baseball. Anyways,
like the size of, like, one of those little balls with the holes in them. You know what I mean?
A bowling ball?
No, the little like hollow plastic balls with the holes in them.
No, I'm bigger than that. However, I think these may be regional differences at this point. Anyways, a small baseball, almost as big as a baseball worth of just sugar as dense as lead, basically. It was torturous, because you start licking the gobstopper, because it's everlasting gobstopper, and then you're like halfway through, like a week later, your tongue is bleeding. There's gum in the middle. So here's the thing. There was gum in the middle of the gobstopper, And maybe I should just call them jawbreakers at this point.
I don't think ours had gum in the middle. I think ours just
Really?
had like a.
You were just like a sugar sphere.
Yeah, well, the middle was different than the rest of it, but it was like a more chalky sugar ball than the rest of it.
We had gum in ours. But because we had gum in ours, when you got to the middle and you got the gum out, there was like a hollow bit that was left.
Yep.
And it would tear your tongue in two because the edges of it were so fucking sharp. Yeah. It was so embarrassing that people would be like, you hurt your tongue. How'd you hurt your tongue? And you're like, gobstopper. Like that was normal. As if you didn't spend the last 2 weeks licking a sphere. Ah, late turn, late turn. Oh, I fucked that. I love this course. I think it's so cute. But yeah, so, jawbreakers, gobstoppers, whatever you'd like to call them. Really good.
Oh. Seasonal candies? Listen. Chicken bones for Christmas. I love cinnamon hearts. I love cinnamon candy. Cinnamon candy with chocolate on the inside for chicken bones. Excellent.
That's where we're gonna have to disagree.
But
cinnamon candy, to me, gross.
Yeah, I know. I'm weird. That, like, people don't like cinnamon candy. I do.
I know people who
I acknowledge that, like, I'm weird for that, because it doesn't seem like most people like cinnamon candy.
It is a polarizing topic. The same way what Ellywig just put in chat, I do like candy corn. Ellywig, it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Can't do candy corn.
Candy corn.
Don't like black licorice. Don't like candy corn. Don't like those toffee things that you used to get, like the bad thing that you didn't want in your Halloween bag.
Yeah. What, like prayer? That was my neighborhood. A
couple
of houses would give out prayers to save us sinning children.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, no kidding. I wanted chocolate.
Just don't answer.
Exactly, just turn your light off. But no, they were determined to save us. So
there was a dentist on our route, so we would end up with like a new toothbrush as well as all our candy.
If I was a dentist, I would give out full-size chocolate bars. Are you kidding me?
That's like drum up some business.
That's like a business generator. Oh, fuck. Seasonal candy. All right. You know those like candy hearts that have like the messages on them at Valentine's?
Yeah, sweet tarts.
Not sweet tarts, but like just the regular chalky ass hearts. I'll have a couple of those. I think I'm not a big Valentine's Day person.
Sometimes I like those, sometimes I don't. I think some of them are
better
quality than others.
Yeah, some of them are of a better quality chalk, I think.
Yeah, sugar chalk.
Than others. For example, the ones you get at Dollarama, probably not that good. I'll put it out there.
PJ Switch pulling into the lead.
What? Come back here.
The bomb, no!
Did I get you with that?
You did.
Oh, finally!
I'm upset about it.
Finally.
But Easter is the big one. The robin's eggs.
Sorry, can I just rant for a second? Janet, I saw you stop so I would get the blue shell. I saw it! Anyway.
Listen, I know that you do that. I've seen you do it to other people.
Yes, but I saw it this time. I rolled right past her. I was like, why did you stop? Oh, I know why.
I'm in 5th, but I can see all of the 4 people ahead of me. It's upsetting.
How did that red shell go right by me? I'll never know. Anyways, you were saying something before I interrupted you?
Oh, the Easter candy.
Oh, Easter candy.
Robin's eggs.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
They're like, I think they've been bought by Whoppers, so they literally are like basically a Whopper shaped like an egg, but with a candy coating.
Uh-huh.
But they used, they used to just be called Robin's eggs.
Okay.
And they were made by like another company entirely. But those things are like I can eat a whole bag of those and go back for more.
There's one thing in terms of Easter candy that I never understood, and that was like the eggies, the little eggies. I hate those.
Like just the chocolate eggs?
Like the little tiny ones, like they're like the Hershey's eggies or something. They're gross. I'll say it.
But it depends on what kind of quality chocolate it is,
They're all
Same deal.
They're all horrendous.
I've had good ones.
I want to know which ones you've had. Because the ones I've had, gross. Also, hello, Zero Hero. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Oh, clenched
And
a
then you
little
get
bit
the foil wrapper to play with.
I feel like we're talking about different things.
Oh.
I'm talking about, like, you get, like, a pack of them. They're, like, blue and green and pink and yellow and purple.
So that's the ones with the candy coating?
Yeah!
Those are fine. That's like Hershey chocolate. That's decent chocolate.
It's not. It's gross. I don't know what it is. They did, briefly put out ones with popping candy in them. I quite liked those.
Oh, that was a blue shell.
Not aimed at me! For once. Yeah. I will say, in conversations with my actual boomer mother, candy used to be so cool, and now it's not. Portions used to be bigger. It used to be more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring this up specifically because of Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks
Are they
used
not
to
a
be...
thing anymore?
No, they still are a thing, but the packages are small and they're not as strong. Apparently, Pop Rocks, like Pop Rock... Fuck, I mistimed that. Apparently, Pop Rocks used to, like, hurt people.
Yeah.
In the 60s or 70s. And it was fun and cool. And I want those Pop Rocks. I don't want, like, the little mini... Like, the little... packets that you get now. First of all, not enough Pop Rocks. Right off the bat. Secondly... Portion, not big. Sorry, I lost my concentration. Secondly, for realsies this time, they're not powerful enough. I want Pop Rocks that hurt. That's bring them back. I want my candy adventure, to be exciting. Like, you know when people used to play with, like, mercury in science kits? Yeah. Like that. By the way, don't play with mercury. I feel like that should, declaration right now. Don't touch it. It's very bad for you.
Remember pixie sticks?
Yes. Do you remember the giant, like, 2-foot ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I could snort a pixie stick. That shit was so good. I love pixie sticks.
Sugar.
Yeah, it's just give a giant 2-foot pixie stick to like a 6-year-old. They are never going to sleep. And I always got one for Christmas. It was in my stocking. And it was always great. It was a Ritter Sport chocolate, which if you don't know, Ritter Sport, I highly suggest you look it up. Best chocolate ever. Don't look at the nutrition. Just look at the pretty colors. It's fine. don't look at the nutritional value. You will not want to eat it if you do. But, why are we playing this track again? Didn't we just play this track? Anyways. And also marzipan, because I am a descendant of Europeans, so therefore I eat marzipan pretty religiously during Christmas time. And like gingerbread. Shocking amount of gingerbread. But not like a cookie. Like it's fluffy, it's soft, it's more like a bread.
It's not a ginger. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I have had this.
And a surprising amount of like jelly in chocolates. That's a very European thing that I did not pick up on in my youth.
Big Turk are really good. But you gotta have them cold.
Yes. The same with, there's a British candy, I think they're called Curly Whirlies? Something to this effect. It's basically caramel in like that they've ribboned down and then coated in chocolate.
Oh.
So good.
That sounds good.
But because they're imported, because we live in Canada, because they're imported from England, they cost so much. It's like Jaffa
That's
cakes.
unfortunate.
Jaffa cakes.
Never had a Jaffa cake.
Very delicious. Very delicious. Great with tea.
Why did I do that?
I have no idea.
Why did I do that?
Nice try with that blue shell. I had a boombox.
Oh.
I defended myself. Hey folks in chat, whilst we're talking about candies and chocolates and stuff, seasonal or otherwise, how are you feeling? What's your favorite candy or chocolate? Feel free to shout out your preferred brand in the comments below, in chat. We won't judge you too hard. All chocolate is good, except for the kinds that are not. Candy in general? Eliwig, you speak my language. What else?
You like candy?
I'm just thinking about candy now. I have like a 900-gram bag of peanut butter M&Ms on my desk that I can see from here. They are delicious.
You know what I haven't seen in a really long time?
What?
Just I'm thinking about it that I want.
Uh-huh.
Sour cherry blasters.
Oh! I love sour cherry blasters. They are... I like Sour Patch Kids and Sour Cherry Blasters for similar yet distinct reasons. Because with Sour Patch Kids, you get a bunch of different flavors, and they're all...
Yeah.
Most of them are okay. Again, with the greens, like, we take it or we leave it. It's fine. Lime, I don't really care about. But Sour Cherry Blasters, it's a consistently delicious flavor for the whole bag.
Mm-hmm.
Very delicious. You know what I haven't had in forever that I could go for? There's two. One, wine gums, because I'm old and I love wine gums.
Christmas classic.
Yep. And for our Canadian viewers only, rockets.
Yeah.
Which, if you're American, are you call them
Smarties.
Which I don't understand.
But what we call Smarties is like pretty close to M&Ms.
Exactly, it's more of a chocolate thing. Also, why are we playing this track again?
I don't know.
Is this randomly picked or someone picking this? I haven't noticed. Quit picking this.
Nobody was picking random, so somebody must be picking it.
We played this so many times. Please, I beg of you, pick new tracks. Yeah, I do love rockets. Because, again, it is literally just compressed sugar in a little pill form. A
I
little
get
tablet
rockets every
form.
Halloween because it's a thing that my mother likes to hand out for Halloween.
Nice. Rockets were contentious in my household because technically they could be unwrapped and rewrapped.
Oh. So you weren't
So,
allowed to keep them.
well, that was the excuse my mom gave. She just really liked rockets.
Ah.
So,
Like, I'm sure, like, you could say that about a lot of candy, to be honest.
there are some candies, like a Tootsie Roll, or like a White Rabbit, if you know what those are.
Don't.
They're very delicious vanilla flavored candies from China, I think. You can find them at Walmart, actually. So I learned. I haven't had one in forever. But packaged candies or chips, so like Maynard's candy, so Swedish berry, Swedish fish,
Yeah.
etc. Those technically you can open and close to a point where it would look the same.
Yeah.
But things like Tootsie Rolls and Rockets, you technically could. But my mom really loved Tootsie Rolls and Rockets. So part of me thinks that I just missed out on a lot of candy because it was my mom's favorite. Which, I learned.
Reasonable.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen if I ever have a kid. I'd be like, oh no, your Halloween candy, it's not sealed properly.
Not safe.
We're gonna
Can't
throw
help
it in the
ya.
garbage. My mom brought it to the office to share with her colleagues. She brought my candy that she liked. She asked her colleagues for their favorite candies and then took some of mine. She goes, oh yeah, Tony really loves rockets. I was like, what do you mean? Is that why I wasn't allowed to have it? She's like, yeah. That's normal, by the way. And my illusion, like my childhood illusion was shattered in that moment. By the way, this came up in conversation a month ago. So it wasn't like, oh, I learned this when I was a teenager. No, I learned this in my late 20s. That my mother was sneaking candy off the top to distribute at work. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Funny, don't get me wrong. Looking back at it, that's fucking hilarious. Because I was 4, I was 6, I didn't know any better. I should not have had all that candy. I know that. But it was so outrageously funny when I found out.
It was normal for us that whatever we hadn't eaten by my birthday, which is a little bit more than a week into November, would get like confiscated back by mom and usually put out as like snacks for the party.
Right. Alright. That almost seems reasonable.
Well, we get over a week to like eat our candy, right?
Yeah, but I mean, still. I don't know about you, but I went ham on Halloween. I was out there for hours. I had like pillowcases worth of candy. And eating all that shit in a week would not have done me any good.
We also, there were 3 of us, and we also had to share our candy.
Oh, fuck. Did you have the same route, or did you, like, go separately?
I mean, when we were little, we went together, of course.
Yeah.
And that was when that was enforced. So basically, we'd dump all of our candy out on the floor together. And, like, mom would, like, sort through it to make sure, everything was safe. And then we'd have to sit in a circle and, like, take turns picking shit out of the big pile of candy. It did mean that, like, if only one house handed out, like, I don't know, say Smarties, and you really wanted Smarties, you might be able to get more than one.
Right, yeah. That's handy. That's I mean, sometimes communism is handy, I guess. This may be my only child syndrome showing, but I really only had to share with my parents.
And, yeah, we'd get, like, a day or two that we had, like, unrestricted eat as much candy as you want.
Yep.
And then, like, the candy wouldn't be taken away, but it'd be, like, not till after supper, you know, like...
monitored access.
And then it would get, like, basically taken, like, entirely after, like, after my birthday, and, like, if there was shit that wasn't eaten yet.
I think there's still like a grocery bag full of unfinished crap in my parents' pantry. Of candy that is, 2 decades old, or a decade old at least.
It should be thrown out.
Yeah, it should be. You're right. Alas. But yeah, oh goodness. Let's see. I remember going out, we were way too old. Same. We would bring the younger kids too. See, I just went out when I was old because I wanted candy. And they're like, aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating? I was like,
my sister's like
yes,
5 years younger than me, so we would take out like my sister.
That was a longevity thing. Eventually I just started going out on November 1st and buying it all myself.
Yeah.
Which is a tradition I have to this day. Because I'm an adult and I can just do that now.
Just buy candy?
Yeah,
what
crazy.
A world.
Insane.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services?
Crazier things. I bought some Halloween candy last year. And I had too much of it. So I was like, I'll bring it into the office. I'll share it with my coworkers. And so I commandeered a set of drawers from my colleague who wasn't using them. Well, actually, she was using them. I just moved her stuff. And I made a candy drawer. And now, literally everyone in the office comes to our little office to get something from the candy drawer. And other people have started to contribute to it.
That's good.
And people get, like... they get, like, ashamed if they haven't, and I'm like, there's no need to be ashamed. It's a communal drawer. It's fine.
Yeah, though if you're coming and taking, like, a huge amount...
Yeah,
maybe we should buy some,
yeah,
you know?
Pay it forward.
Sharing is caring. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, we have a candy drawer, and now, in addition to the candy drawer, we have a candy container on top of the drawer.
Oh, because there's that much candy?
Because there's that much candy, and because we needed to sort it by type. Because there was, like, some Japanese candy that we didn't want to get, like, lost in the bottom of the back.
Right.
So we had to, like, put it separate, but... Yeah, we have a candy drawer, and in our office we have a puzzle. Sometimes you just want to do a puzzle. So, the way my office is set up is that there's 3 of us at our desks in our, like, little room. And then there's, like, the rest of the office with other people in their, like, little offices. Oh, pardon me. But, it was, yeah, we suddenly became the favorite office because we had the candy drawer, we had the puzzle that people will just come and do a little bit of puzzle and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the new hire gets brought in to do the tour of the office, they're like, this is the cool office, this is where the candy drawer is, here's the puzzle, as if it was just, like, always been the communal thing, and not that...
Well, it has now.
Exactly. For, like, a lot of people who work there now, because our turnover rate's so damn high. It is. So it was just very interesting that my lack of self-control and purchase of much candy has contributed so vastly to office culture.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah, occasionally, like, the AVP will come in, and she'll be like, I really want candy, and it'll be, like, 9:30 in the morning, and we're like, okay, if that's what you want.
And sometimes you need candy.
It's true. It's so true.
I've been there.
So have I. But yeah.
I'm more likely to want chocolate when I'm stressed than candy, specifically. But
we do have a delightful selection of each now. Because when my coworker
chocolate counts as candy, but candy does not count as chocolate.
Correct.
Which is why white chocolate is not chocolate.
I still love it though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fine. I like some white chocolate and not others. I think it's the same. I think I got really turned off by like cheap white chocolate like when I was a kid. Because I've had good white chocolate.
Oh yeah.
But like when I think about white chocolate, that's what I think about is like that bad cheap white chocolate.
Like
and like I get grossed
Easter,
out.
Like bunny white chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh. I agree. White chocolate's my favorite kind of chocolate. I'll always reach for it first. I just like it. I like candy more than I like chocolate personally. So
Fair.
I'll always have anything with caramel, anything that resembles candy more than chocolate. Like a Mars bar. To me, that's a little more candy than chocolate.
Finally got first on a race.
Congrats!
Look at me, I did it.
There you go. See, we just had to do Coconut Mall. But yeah, it was, what time are we at? 7:15? Alright. Yeah, I mean, man, we've been talking about candy for like an hour, by the way. Now that I look at the time, holy shit!
I mean,
if anyone
it's candy
wants,
though.
it's true. If anyone
I hope we're not making anybody hungry.
I hope we are. I hope we are. I hope you
You
have
getting
a snack.
paid by Wonka?
Yeah.
This stream brought to you by Willy Wonka.
It's
coming to a theater near you.
Yeah. And next time when we collaborate with what's his name? Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do all desert tracks and all candy themed tracks to hit both Dune and Willy Wonka.
That's true. Y'all, you're so smart.
We gotta watch Dune at some point.
Do we?
Yeah, I mean, I hear it's good. The second part's coming out sometime soon.
I read
the book.
Anything else? You read the book?
Yeah, at some point.
I heard the movie was so boring. Also, GL Twitch, hey, how's it going? What's your favorite type of candy? Anything sour. Sour is where it's at. Sour Patch Kids, Sour Cherry Blasters, Warheads, although to a lesser extent. Lemon things. Just sour.
Fizz candy?
Yes. Do you remember is it a Dip It or whatever where you had the
Fun Dip.
Fun Dips.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love Fun Dips, man.
Yeah.
Fun Dips are where it's at because you had a stick of candy that you dipped in powder candy.
Yeah.
Because that's a product that needed to exist.
Yeah.
And it was so
You gotta
fun.
dip your sugar in more sugar.
Exactly. Or if you're like anybody from my school, you would eat the stick and then just dump the powder in your mouth.
Oh.
That's how we did it. It was not as instructed. We kind of went off book with that one a little. But it was effective. Fun dips were good. I was like the cherry one the most. I was not a grape fun dip person.
So I always really liked watermelon candies, but specifically the little tiny ones that you used to get as penny candies.
Oh, like the ones in with like the bananas and stuff? And the... Which ones are you talking about?
No, what they were it was like a tiny little watermelon slice. They were only pink. There was no green on the
Oh, I
outside.
see.
But they were
Yes.
tiny, like, cuz they were like the size of a penny candy.
I see.
And they were kind of flat and like a slice of citrus almost, like shaped. But it was watermelon flavor.
See, I am okay with watermelon flavor. I am not okay with watermelon.
Yeah, no, I'm not big on watermelon. Doesn't really taste like anything.
Every time
I don't like
say,
melon generally, though.
You know what? Honeydew cantaloupe, that is fine with me. I do like a good, like, melon ice cream bar, or like a melon soda. Those are quite good. But watermelon, gross. So vastly disgusting. They taste weird. I don't think food should be mostly water, personally. I also don't eat soup. And the texture's just wrong. It's too fibrous. But yet too liquidy. And watermelon, just disgusting. Jello, gift from God. Jello, gelatin. Have you ever... When I say the word schlorp, that is a Jello sound. I love Jello.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on Jello?
So Jello is a thing that I eat regularly. Because my mother makes a lot of Jello for the kids. Yeah. Like, if we have a family dinner, guaranteed there's Jello.
Hell yeah.
However, she makes it different.
She doesn't make it like, on the box.
Well, yeah, so, like, she makes jigglers, for one thing. So it's not like a bowl that you're, like, scooping Jello out of.
Okay, like Jello shots, but without the vodka?
It's, like, more rigid than that. Like, think, like, twice as much of the, like, what is it, gelatin.
Okay,
right?
Twice as much
as
Jello
normal.
per Jello.
Because you can buy just gelatin.
Gelatin, yeah.
So she'll put an extra packet of gelatin in. Ooh. And probably less sugar than the package calls for, because that is my mother. It's still very sweet. You probably would never tell. And so, like, Jello jigglers are like, it's like a cube of Jello. Like, you pour it into, like, a brownie dish, and then you cut it into cubes and pull it out like brownies.
Okay.
And sometimes she makes them like that, and they'll be layered, so it'll be like two flavors, like orange on the bottom
like
and green
Jello
on top.
1, 2, 3.
And then, like,
Google that, by the way.
She's got mold, so like they'll be like shaped Jello.
Wow, throwing it all the way back.
Like, there's a Christmas one where there's a Christmas tree that you do in green, and then a bunch of ornaments that you do in other colors and, like, lay on top of it.
Okay.
And that's the whole thing. She's got egg molds that are, like, the size of, like, big, like, eggs, like, literal
like
eggs.
eggs.
For Easter eggs.
Huh.
And, the kids go crazy for it. They love Jello.
It sounds so good.
It is. And, like, so I will say yes, I love Jello, but it's got to have the big caveat of, like, I don't like because I like that Jello so much. I don't like it when people make Jello the way that you're supposed to make Jello. Like, you know, it's not right to me.
Yeah, I think I would enjoy Jello a lot more. I love Jello. I think I would enjoy Jello even more if it was made like that.
You can take it in your hand, right? Like, it's more like but it's still Jello.
Yeah.
Like, it still
Yes.
slurps. It's still
It
like
still
you can poke
slurps.
it and it jiggles. Like,
Like
but
all good things. When you poke it, it
yeah,
jiggles. What are your thoughts on savory jello?
pass. Unless it's mint.
Okay. Do we count mint as a savory? I guess we have to.
I
It's an
don't.
herb.
I. Yeah, and like mint jello because there's like a mint jelly that you make and you have
Yeah.
with lamb, and
Yeah.
that's really good. So other than that, pass. No, thank you.
I learned a lot about the history of Jello while I was on my vacation.
Oh, I'm aware. Mom had like this really old cookbook.
It's incredible what you can do with Jello.
Uh,
Before Jello brand Jello made savory Jellos, which they started to put out in the 1950s, people would mix lemon Jello with things like tomato juice and such to make savory gelatins. Also, and this boggled my brain because I thought it was just the most disgusting thing I'd ever heard. Jello made chocolate Jello before they made chocolate pudding.
yeah.
So there was chocolate gelatin, and then they discontinued it fairly shortly after.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because slightly clear brown jiggling stuff. I don't know if that's the most appetizing thing I've ever heard of.
Funny because like chocolate mousse is
Right?
not that far off.
Exactly. But mousse has like an airy texture about it. There's like little bubbles. It's not see-through. I think the see-through is what kind of grinds my gears. But yes,
Yeah.
it was discontinued. Rightfully so. Good job, Jello, on that one. But yeah, they made like tomato soup or like a tomato savory Jello. They made celery savory Jello, which I think might be the most disgusting thing I've
That
ever heard of
sounds
in my
awful.
life. But it was because people would like basically put these things in a bunt pan or a Jello mold if you had
Yep.
one. But a bunt pan if you didn't. And you would put veggies in it
Yep.
for like, and you'd serve that.
That'd
at
be
a
your big like
table.
centerpiece
Yeah.
at like a dinner that you were like having people over. Yeah.
Yeah. How fucking disgusting. You would never get that shit by today. I am so glad fashion is the only thing that circulates like this. Imagine if savory Jello came back.
No thanks.
Blech. No. That needs to stay in the past. My grandmother, apparently, because she didn't when I was around, used to make Jello desserts of like appropriateness. So she put like fruit in it, and she'd put like mini marshmallows in it, and it would be a dessert, and not a dinner.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Raspberry fluff.
Okay.
Speaking of things like family things that people that like are family recipes.
Are you
Raspberry fluff was a thing that my grandmother used to make.
okay?
And Granny Kate was a lovely lady. But she was like Irish of the generation of the just boil everything
Yep.
generation and not a lot of seasoning. So good cook, she wasn't really. But raspberry fluff is amazing. And what it is
to know what you're talking about.
is fresh raspberries
Uh-huh.
and Cool Whip.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me?
What you do is you mix them together. And what happens, I don't know chemically how to describe it, but they kind of like melt into each other. So you get it's It's raspberries, Cool Whip, and mini marshmallows.
Uh-huh.
So they all melt into each other, so you end up with just this pink fluff.
Do you have to like put it over heat or anything, or is this just
No,
like
but you mix it up, but you leave it in the fridge overnight is the important part.
Right. Got
And
it.
then you mix it up again.
Okay.
And it's just this pink fluff. And
Do you-
oh my god, is it delicious.
Is it like mixed or is it whipped?
Like whip. Like
Whipped,
you
okay.
you make your Cool Whip,
Uh-huh.
right? And then you fold it all together.
Okay.
Like fold. Like not
Got
like
it. Yep, not like whisking. Folding.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then it sits. And then you fold it again, and it's just fluff.
Just fluff. Man, I went to the grocery store yesterday. Had I known,
I'll get you the recipe.
I would love to have this.
It's really good. And so my birthday and my cousin's birthday are within a couple of days. So we maintain that we each need a birthday dessert. So I get chocolate cake and she gets raspberry fluff. And raspberry fluff with chocolate cake.
With the chocolate cake.
It's so good.
Oh, I need this.
Once a year we get this.
In my life.
It's worth it.
This sounds incredible. I feel like if I had the recipe, I wouldn't stop making this. It would just always be like a mainstay in my fridge. That sounds so incredible. Man, my family didn't have shit like that. We fried Spam. We fried Spam and boiled potatoes, and everyone's like, this is the family recipe.
You didn't have any, like, fancy German desserts or anything like that?
No. My, for,
You didn't have any schnitzel?
Well, that's not fancy. That's standard. That's just what you hit meat with a hammer. That's, although fun, I wouldn't call that like special because
What about pretzels?
We didn't make pretzels. We knew where to buy pretzels, and I think that's more important. In terms of recipes, no one in my family, not my mom or my dad's side, was ever particularly good at cooking, and I'll tell you why. My mom's side descends from the great country of England. My dad's side descends from another country called Germany. So they took pretty much the whitest, least flavorful places on planet Earth, and I was born. So...
But the beer!
The beer!
Paco.
My god, my tolerance for liquor consumption is something else. But, so, again, like, in terms of recipes, it is literally like boil vegetables and you have a meal. That's all we have ever done. Boil vegetables and fry indistinguishable meat loaf. That's all we got. However, my grandmother, on my mom's side, made mac and cheese. And to this day, it is my favorite.
Sorry, she's like upside down with her feet in the air.
Oh. Look at her!
Look at her!
But mac and cheese, what it is you make macaroni, surprise, surprise, and then you put it in a lasagna dish.
Yep.
Glass is preferred. Whatever you have available is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then you cut up a block of cheese, and I'm talking like a store-bought, like, fairly large block of cheese. Medium cheddar if you have it. Whatever else is fine. And then you put some milk in the dish. And then you put the cheese, like, sparse. Well, when you cut up a brick, it's hard to say sparsely. Put the little cubes of cheese that you've cut up, because you've cut it in cubes.
Okay.
Like, put them places in the dish. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
It melts.
Like, roughly spread out, sure.
Yeah, spread them out. And then, you know, add... That was the original recipe. Everything else from this point is just flavor text. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of Parmesan if you're feeling it. Maybe like a jalapeno Havarti if you want a little spice. Cover it in foil. Put it in the oven. I don't know how long. Until you're feeling it. Until the milk is not liquid, I think is the...
So is the pasta starting out already cooked?
Yes, gotta cook the pasta, you make the macaroni, then you put it in the dish.
Okay, so like the important thing is melt the cheese.
Exactly. And then for the next little bit, you can take the foil off. And then after a couple extra minutes, take it out. And more pepper on top if you're like me, or if you don't like pepper, no extra's fine. And it's literally plain macaroni with like just cheddar cheese in it, and it's the most fucking delicious thing I've ever had in my life. It's so goddamn good. It's literally the most flavorless, blandest, most endearing comfort food in history. Because it's literally just carbs and cheese. And that's all that's really necessary in life when you think about it. It's not like a craft dinner. It's not soupy. There's no liquid left. It's just noodle. Well, I say there's no liquid left. The grease from the cheese, the unholy amount of cheese you put in that thing, that is the liquid. But yeah, it's good. It's so good. It's so, like, I would never prepare this for another person. It's not something I wish to bring into the world for anyone else.
Right.
But when when my stomach's hurting or when I'm not feeling good and I text my mom, can you please make the macaroni? She knows that something's serious because I only ask for the macaroni and cheese when it's serious.
Oh.
And I need comfort food.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, I'll make the mac and cheese. I'm an adult, but sometimes you just need to text your mom that you need some mac and cheese.
Sometimes, yeah. Mom has the mac and cheese, so she makes a cheese sauce.
I see. We never got the cheese sauce. We never were able to do a cheese sauce in my family.
Do you know how to make a white sauce?
No.
Do you know how to make a roux?
No one in my family knows how to do this.
Do you know how to make, like, gravy?
No, so our gravy is just, like, some drippings from the pan. In which
and
you
a roux.
cooked meat. And then, like, a bit of flour.
Okay.
That's it.
You know, like, that's pretty much a roux.
Yeah.
So, to make a roux without drippings is you use butter.
Oh, I think I've seen this on a chef show.
So you start out like that.
Uh-huh. Ow.
And then you add like milk or cream or whatever, and that's basic. That's a basic white sauce.
Got it.
And
I'm
then
learning.
You add in salt and pepper and seasonings.
Shit, something I've never experienced.
In this case, a whole shit ton of grated cheese.
Oh, hell yeah.
To make, you know, like whatever sauce you're making.
Okay. Ow.
And Mom puts like a combination of spices in there. It's good. There's like, I think paprika, mustard, and like you'd be like mustard, but it's good.
Oh no, I love mustard. I'll put mustard on anything.
When she bakes it, so it goes into like a casserole dish, like probably a deeper dish than a lasagna pan.
Okay.
So you have your cooked noodles, you have your sauce, and then on top, it's like crumbled up cornflakes and more grated cheese before it's baked.
That's an interesting like breading. I would have thought
it's so
like
good.
panko or something, you know?
We never had panko. What are you talking about, panko? That's fancy.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
What we had was the end of the bag of cornflakes. That was also how she made shake and bake chicken.
Oh, that's valid, yep. Also, I see in chat, orange fluff is apparently also delicious.
I'd be curious as to what goes into orange fluff.
You know what? I bet it is incredibly similar to raspberry fluff.
It sounds like, listen, I would try it. It sounds good.
I feel like one day we should make like a fluff flight where we just make mini fluffs of different flavors. Because I feel like, to see if there's something special about the raspberry chemically that makes the fluff good, or
I think
if
it's
it's
just
like
the acid in the raspberry,
acid,
so it
yeah.
would work with any kind of acidic fruit.
So maybe we should
So I can see it working with any citrus, yeah.
Yeah, so let's do a fluff flight one day. Janet, you
The
absolutely...
recipe makes a whole
Speak with
mixing
them.
bowl full of fluff at a time, though. Like that's
Alright, so we just, like, we take the fluff, the Cool Whip, we separate it, and then we just, like,
right,
we divide the recipe up a little bit, and then we
right,
get a little, like, we get, like, an orange, you know?
yeah, yeah.
I think that would work.
Raspberries. Try. I don't think banana would work because bananas aren't like acidic.
Maybe...
Although banana fluff sounds like something that like would be good if you could get it to work. You know what I mean?
Yes. That would be more like a banana cream pie, I would think. Kind of in that essence. Orange fluff. I think lemon would hit. I think that would taste like lemon meringue. Anything
lemon
with
or
orange,
lime, yeah.
Yep. Anything orange. I'm feeling like a blood orange, but to each their own. I think grapefruit would work pretty well because I think the Cool Whip would sap a little bit of that bitterness away. Strawberry probably is amazing. I think we should just do a fluff light. Let's make different fluffs.
Yeah, and it'd have to be like a somewhat soft fruit, but I bet it like a stone fruit would work pretty well, like a peach.
Yeah, oh, peach fluff.
Like I can't see making it work with like a pear or an apple because it's not going to dissolve the way that you want it to.
Can we juice
to work
it?
right?
Would juice work? Or
I don't know.
I think we.
But
might
like,
have
kind
to
of
test
part of
this.
the charm of the fluff is that it the stuff in it's only mostly dissolved, right?
Ah.
So there's still like little lumps
Little
of
bits,
like
yeah.
this was a marshmallow and this was a bit of a raspberry, like so it gives it like a little bit of texture, right?
Yeah. I think we can play with it a little bit. I think that if we incorporated, or maybe if we put like an apple through a food processor for a little bit, it would kind of be chunky enough but juiced enough, if you know what I mean. I think we should workshop the fluffs.
I do like pears, so like if we could make a pear work.
A pear fluff?
Yeah.
I think
no, but sorry, I almost hit a bomb.
I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah, I think we should workshop the fluff. I think we're smart enough to be able to get this. My boss's boss is a food scientist.
Oh yeah? Well, they might be able to tell us what's going on chemically.
Has a PhD in food science.
Yeah.
So maybe I should ask. Could you imagine? Hey, was chatting with a friend last night. Interesting topic came up. Janet, if you hit me with a bomb one more time, I swear to God. Anyways, something came up last night. We were thinking about fluff. And I just have to know, what about the acid makes the fluff do the thing?
Do the fluff thing,
Do
yeah.
the fluff.
Sounds like a dance. What do you think the
Do the
fluff
fluff?
would be like?
I feel like, you know the first part of the chicken dance?
Yeah,
similar to that. Like arm action. Arm action for sure. Maybe like a squat in there somewhere. You know? I can't really dance. The most I can do is the twist. That's all I got.
I mean, it'd be hard for you to do anything more than just kind of sway with the way that your model is set up.
Exactly. See, I can do the twist. That's about as much as I can do. I can't
My
dance,
hands
but
are
that
glued to that steering wheel too. It's
exactly. I have to pay attention to the road. I need to be in control of this cart.
exactly.
I can't dance, but that doesn't stop me. I bet that's true, Ellywig. And I
Yeah,
bet I have a witness in this call with me.
we have fun. Eliwig is fun to dance with.
I bet. Meow. I love Animal Crossing. I haven't played Animal Crossing in so long. But I love it. I love it. A friend of mine has like 400 hours in this game. I was like, damn. Please, like, rest. Aw. I gotta, you know what I should do? I should play, there's,
Oh no, Rossetti got me.
oh no! There's, okay, first off, sidebar to the thought I was having. 'Cause you brought up Rossetti. Animal Crossing used to be a lot meaner than it is now. I wish it was mean
I kind of
again.
miss how mean it was.
I miss the mean.
Like, and I feel like it lost a lot of personality.
It did, and the dialogue options nowadays are so the same for everybody. There's really no incentive to get to know any of your villagers anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was the sidebar to my thought. My original brain thought was, I played like a little cozy zoo building game, on Xbox Game Pass. But I bought it on Steam when it was on sale. No, not the one with the slots. But I bought it on Steam because it was on sale, this past week. Called Let's Build a Zoo!
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I think you've seen me play this one.
That's the like pixel one, right?
Yeah, it's the pixel one where you can like mess with the DNA and create hybrids and stuff.
Yeah.
Cozy game, but like
and where you can like sell the like carcasses of the dead animals as hamburger meat.
Yeah. I think.
You know, cozy.
Cozy. Anyways, it's a cozy Zoo Tycoon kind of style game, but it has morality choices baked into it. So you can be a good person or a not so nice person. And I think you did deserve that bomb for the record, Ellywig. And I think it's a great game. Maybe I'll play it on stream. The chances of anyone watching me play it are low. It is niche. But it's a fun game. So if you haven't seen it, this is not like, this is just me saying this because I love the game a lot. We'll do one more.
Yeah, I got one more. I got one more in me, but that's probably it. But one more. I'm good for one more.
There we go. We'll do the one.
We do have to do Mushroom Gorge though. We haven't done it at all.
Oh, that's
it's
true.
Time.
Fine. Sorry, I was listening for my dehumidifier's beeping because it's full. Where's Mushroom Gorge?
I don't remember. Oh, there it is. It's the like propeller mushroom.
Got it. We'll do one.
What is that called?
I think it is a propeller power up.
Oh, we lost PJ. Thanks for playing, PJ.
Thank you. And thanks for the heads up on the orange fluff. You really sent us on a rabbit hole with that one.
Yep.
Now we have to make
science.
We have to make all the fluffs. Oh yeah, a cozy game. But yeah, so it's a good game, not sponsored or whatever by the people who made it. I just think it's really fun. Also, I got a email today from Greenheart Games, which is a developer that made a game I really like. I can't, for the life of me, remember what it is. But I think they have like a tavern sim coming out soon. I'll recheck my emails, but specifically, U thimbles. I think you would like it, so I'll get that information for you.
Aha! Yeah, I mean, I do like cozy games.
Exactly.
Do you think you're gonna try any of the Baldur's Gate game?
No.
No? Not your thing?
Not really. I would love to. Is there a demo that I can do? I just don't really have enough strength, mentally to, full-time job, stream, play games that matter, with, like, where my choices end up mattering, you know? I'm like, I played Kart games and Pikmin and shit like that. My brain can only handle so many things before it stops.
Yeah, I will have like a cozy game going on the side. You know, if
Yeah.
I'm playing like a serious game,
Mm.
I'll have like something else as well, and like then whichever I'm in the mood for is what I actually play in any
Yeah.
given like sit down session.
It's like, when you have a problem with completing tasks due to, like, either putting it off, procrastination, or, like, fear of imperfection, stuff like that, always have 2 projects on the go, so you can procrastinate with one, when you're procrastinating on the other. That's what I learned. And that's a strategy that works, for me anyways. Yeah, hashtag Fluff Night 2024. That'll be...
My I don't know why, but Twitch chat like just does not work very well for me.
Really?
Yeah, no, it signs me out all the time. I'll send you a screen cap later. Like it's nothing but like welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That sounds
So
horrendous.
I'll get some messages, but definitely not all of them.
I have been having such a problem with Twitter. Every time I tweet that I'm going live, Twitter will redirect me to an authentication page where I have to, like, click a picture of, like, which one of these has 2 of the same object in it. And I have to, and then it redirects
prove you're not a robot, but you're an
Yeah.
AI. Like, are you able to get through those?
You know what? I'm very advanced.
Oh, okay.
I can click buttons, so those I'm safe from those. But what irritates me is that it pops up halfway through me writing a tweet, and it redirects me to a different site. I do the task, it brings me back, and I have to rewrite the first half of my tweet. And it does it every time. It's not just like, oh, you do it once every 30 days. It literally every time I'm on Twitter on desktop, and occasionally when I'm on my phone. I have no idea why it happens. Something got implemented within the past 3 days. Sometime this week. Where...
Weird.
It requests authentication. Well, not even authentication. It checks to see if you're not a robot constantly. And the worst part is on mobile, when they first began to implement it, a couple days ago, I couldn't, like, the website wouldn't load.
So this is an X thing.
Yes.
Not a Twitter thing.
Yes. I literally, it would send me to the page, but the page wouldn't load. So I was just stuck not being able to use X, I guess.
Oh.
Because every time I would open the app, it would try to make me prove I wasn't a robot. And I literally couldn't.
Because you were.
Because I am. But I was so frustrated, I was like, oh, well, that's how you...
Wow.
Like, not... Sorry, I did not mean to hit you there. That's how you...
Incredibly rude.
It was, I'm so sorry. That's how you decrease traffic to your dumbass renamed...
Yeah.
porn site.
Pamako Voice, soon coming to Mastodon.
I'm on Threads, by the way. If anyone's still on Threads, I just wish X would bite it. But it's never going to, because it's already so established. I don't think there's anything...
They're making a good run.
You
know, they're trying real hard.
I just wish that it would bite it. And they've been implementing all the right things to watch it die. but because of its heavy user base and its weird ability to like alter things in real life, like stock prices and elections and such, I don't think that it'll ever really die.
Right so hard.
But in the end.
Didn't even matter.
But yeah, whatever, X porn site sounding motherfucker. I hate that website. I spend too much time on Twitter. But it's mainly just, you know, checking up on drama, looking at hockey tweets, seeing what's up in the hockey world. Occasionally, like today, we get some earth-shattering VTuber news.
Oh, what was that?
Holostar, I think it's Holostar's EN. Two of their best talents. Let me pull up what I tweeted about earlier. Whoops, that was my pumpkin spice. Oh, it was Hololive production. So Hololive EN, two of their top talents, Magni? I never watched. Desmond and Noir Vesper graduated. They're not doing a graduation stream. They're just gone.
Yeah.
They just
graduating is like, you know.
We all know.
Yeah, it's like the dog is gone upstate to the farm.
He went to the farm. But that's
what graduating is like.
Exactly. And well, in this case, I think it really is because they were on a pretty lengthy hiatus from like July onwards, and this is August, like end-ish of. So they've been on a very hefty hiatus, and the main account hasn't tweeted about them in that time either. I checked.
Oh.
So my running theory is that, and I've discussed this with a couple of folks. They were trying, because their 1-year contract is probably up, and they were trying to renegotiate. And that renegotiation started probably in June or July, and they just could not come to terms at all, the company and the talents. So they ended up just parting ways and graduating. They're not doing a graduation stream. They're just gone. Which is upsetting because I think both of them got new models in like the past couple months. So it's been a bit of a wild ride. But yeah, it was a shock to many. I know many people who are very upset. I watched a video, watched a couple videos, read a lot of things on Twitter. They're basically talking as if these guys have died.
Yeah, I mean, essentially.
It is very much like, you know, they were my inspiration, I'll miss them so much, and like some very, like literally they're talking to them as if they have passed away type language. It was very interesting for me as a casual observer to watch, because I know they meant a lot to a lot of people. I didn't know they it would have like this much of an impact.
Yeah.
So you did that on purpose, Janet. Sorry, I was concentrating so hard. But yeah, it was really, let's see. It was you turned right really hard such that I would be in the explosion of the blue shell when I was not supposed to be in the explosion of the blue shell. But I reverted that. I was gonna go past you when you exploded in the blue shell. That didn't happen. Got you with the red shell. All things went according to plan. So, disregard. But yeah, that was like a thunderous announcement on Twitter today. I saw it and I was like, oh. And then I messaged a couple people about it, saying like, what the fuck is going on? They were so popular. And because especially Vesper, I feel like was really, really, really popular. Because he hit like all the right like design choices. He really captured a niche. And
Right.
then now he's just, and for like was it like the original Hollow Tempest crew? They're just, now there's just 2 of them. What the heck? What the heck? Anyways, I didn't really watch any of their streams, but I know a lot of people felt very passionately about them.
Right.
So, bummer.
Yeah, and like, you know, you don't really get a goodbye because of the way things happened.
Yeah, I would have, if they had like a farewell stream, I think like that would have helped.
Give some closure.
Yeah. Send them off with the final farewell. But yeah, it was just very, it was a very sudden announcement. I feel like there was a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we just didn't see.
Yeah.
That contributed to it. But that's the nature of contracts. I'm sure that they wanted to stay, probably, if they had been under negotiations for so long. And if they had just recently debuted a new model. You would think.
Yeah, that would
That
suggest that they had intentions to stay for sure.
Exactly. So, Janet, you missed me with that bomb this time? How do you keep getting so many bombs? I got hit by the edge! Ugh. But yeah, just very bizarre, very sudden. Lots of people's inspirations. Yeah, wishing them all the best in their future endeavors. I hope they have a lot of fun, whatever they choose to do next. Hello. Oh, I looked at chat and now I've bungled it. I've bungled it. Finn,
So
welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? As I fall off a cliff. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, just on the N64 version of this track, there wasn't like Goombas along the way. It was like little like weird porcupine things.
Oh.
Jet! No!
Did we all just see me use one of my Super 8 items and get flung off the track? What
No.
the hell was that about?
You had a Super 8?
Yeah! And then I hit a button. I think I might have drove too close to Lemmy. And then the bomb hit him and we just both went sideways.
Oh no. Oh, Hershey's gone. Bye, Hershey. Good night.
She's lying on the floor. It's kind of warm in
It's
here.
okay. We're pretty much done now.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
That was
a lot of
fun.
Yeah. look at our one brain cell. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me and for playing Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, always fun. Let's see. I need to look at who to raid. Oh dear. There's so many people streaming right now. I'm so excited. Alright, you know what? Dragonaut just came on. He's playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So if that's your thing, that's where we're going.
Hey.
Woohoo! So we're gonna start that raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. It has been so much fun talking about candy for far longer than I think anyone has ever talked about candy before. I
don't know.
I think we filled up an entire like feature-length film of time.
Chatting about candy.
Yeah. So there we
Well,
go. Maybe I'll
you know.
do a hand cam stream where we make some fluff in the future.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that not be
delicious,
something?
delicious fluff.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We're gonna start that raid. And we will go from there. I hope to see everybody next time. Next stream is going to be Saturday or Sunday, depending on... It'll be this weekend. I don't know. I'll talk to you later. Bye!
Good night.